Good afternoon, children. Now let us see irrationality of numbers. It is a last topic and its importance is for 3 marks in your board exam. Now we are going to prove root 2 is irrational. To prove that root 2 is irrational, let us consider root 2 to be rational. Let us consider this number as rational. So you all know very well, a rational number can be represented in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are co-prime numbers. What is the meaning of co-prime numbers? Their common factor will be always 1. It is called co-prime numbers. So this root 2 is a rational number. It can be written in the form of P by Q. You just cross multiply. Root 2Q is equal to P. Now squaring on both sides, we get 2Q square is equal to P square. Let me repeat like this. P square equal to 2Q square. I am interchanging the left hand side and right hand side. Therefore, P square is divisible by 2. Why we are saying that P square is divisible by 2? Because this P square value is a multiple of 2. Multiple of 2 implies that P square is divisible by 2. This implies P is also divisible by 2. Now, this implies P is also divisible by 2. Therefore, P is equal to 2 times M, where M is an integer. You all know Z represents integer. So, since P is also a divisible of 2, P is also divisible by 2, we can write this P as a multiple of 2. So, say 2M, where M belongs to an integer. Now, again you are squaring on both sides. If you square on both sides, we get P square equal to 2M the whole square. For this 2 and M, both the squares are common. 2 into 2, 4 M square. So let us consider this equation P square equal to 2Q square and P square equal to 4M square. Since the left hand side are same, we can equate. Equating equation 1 and 2, we get 2Q square equal to 4M square. Cancel using 2 table. Therefore, we get Q square is equal to 2M square. This implies Q square is divisible by 2. If Q square is divisible by 2, we say Q is also divisible by 2. Q is also divisible. Since Q square is a multiple of 2, we say Q square is divisible by 2. This implies Q is also divisible by 2. Now you see children, here P is also divisible by 2. Q is also divisible by 2. But this is a contradiction. We can see that P and Q both have a common factor 2. Okay. We can see P and Q have a common factor 2. This is a contradiction. Because we considered this P and Q to be co-prime. What is the meaning of co-prime? Common factor is 1. We said that P and Q are 1. But we have proved that P is having a common factor 2 and Q is having a common factor 2, which is a contradiction. This implies our assumption is wrong. What is our assumption? What we have assumed? We have assumed root 2 to be rational. This is wrong. Therefore, root 2 is irrational. This is the proof. I hope it will be very easy. Similarly, I am going to give you homework for 2 sums. You have to prove that root 5 is irrational and root 3 is irrational. In the same model, you do this 2 sums as homework. Root 5 and root 3 to be irrational. You have to do the proof, children. With the last video, I will stop today's class. Okay, children? Thank you.